What's up, YouTube? It's Eryan with Siegfried's Motorworks here today on our third episode of our Cafe Racer budget build. Today is probably one of the most critical days of this build. This is the day we're going to be cutting the frame and then starting to do the welding and putting the bike together so we can finally start to see it take shape. We're going to be getting rid of this dip in the frame and making everything nice and straight so it fits the Cafe Racer styling. So at any rate, right now we are covering the carburetors up to make sure nothing goes inside of them. And in-house today we have Nathaniel Weenuh from Dirt Nasty Fabrication. He's going to be helping us out with the welding. This is something he's a little more used to than we are in the shop, so that's why we have him in today. But from this point forward in the video, you're going to be seeing us cutting the frame, measuring, lining everything up, and doing all of that good stuff there. So at any rate, stay tuned, watch what happens, and if anything critical goes on, we'll check in as we go.
Shut up and sit down.
Fire.
Alexa,
Okay.
play Highway to the Danger Zone.
Danger Zone from Top Gun original soundtrack by Kenny Loggins, starting now on Amazon Music.
Alright, so what just happened was the frame, what we did was we separated the frame here because we want to retain the stock shock points. That way we're not messing with any of the geometry on the bike. So this is cut off and cleared so that way we can work with it from there. So what we're going to do is this is going to ended up getting heated up here where we need to bring the angle up straighter. And then, so that's why we're leaving all this on after we get that straightened up to the angle we want. Then we're going to chop this off and start putting the new stuff in. Okay, we just heated it up and got it up to where we tentatively think it's going to be. We have to let the metal settle, let the heat sink in, settle all that stuff so we can know for sure, but I'm going to take you in here now so that way you can kind of see tentatively what we're working with here. Right there you can obviously see how much it had to be lifted, but that's going to get cut out and straightened out anyway. But that's the first step here as far as achieving this straight backbone. Thanks to Dirt Nasty Fab.
That's like freaking perfect.
Yeah, good. Alright, so this is what we removed. As you can see, the original framing has that kink in it there to accommodate the bodywork and other such things. For the Cafe Racer, we don't want any bends. We want everything nice and flat. So this piece of metal will go in the trash.
Shut up and sit down.
Alright, so here's where we're at with today. Normally we have a little bit more time. Today we're kind of limited on time, so we're calling it quits a little bit early here. You can see here we have the frame sectioned out. What's going on now is originally our plan was that we were going to use the OEM or the stock from, what would you call this? Wishbone?
Subframe.
Wishbone subframe mount, however you want to call it. We were originally going to use these. This is now going to get cut off. We're not going to use that. Dirt Nasty Fab over here, he is going to make this out of, what are you going to use?
1-inch pipe.
What is it?
Right there.
Out of 1-inch pipe, this pipe here apparently. He's going to be using that, making his own bends here to do that, and then we're going to run the backbone, or the seat framing back to here. But this is where we're at for today. The goal for tomorrow is that we're going to have this all, the two front mounts made up, and then run the straight frame back. We'll tidy all this stuff up back here then, and once we have everything set in stone, we do have a seat at this point now, which was this. This was a nice, cheap $30 seat off eBay, but it's not going to work with what we're doing. So I'm going to return this seat, and then hopefully we can search around online and find one that's going to work with what we have a little bit better. And if we can't, Dirt Nasty over here says that he can do upholstery work, so he'll be making us a seat otherwise. But at this point, the plan is set the framing up, get a seat that works. We still have to put a hoop on the back. Once we have this finished up, we'll start fabbing up stuff for the gas tank, and then that's pretty much it as far as mock-up is going to go for this thing. So, at any rate, thank you so much for watching. If you can, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. That's going to be the easiest way so you can see what goes on with this build. And catch you guys on the next video.